Hey friends, I wanted to tackle something that I was seeing on a survey that some of my employees handled for me, and I uh, want to tackle the last part of the survey that I was talking about on my social media here.
My
Hold on,
personality is like,
let me
oh,
find it here, so that I'm sure what I'm talking about here. And it says, hold up.
This is where we're going. The first year it appears that way, however. And another 43.8% say the cost of going solar outweighs the benefits.
All right. Last part of my statement is the survey says that 48.3% of the people in the survey say that the cost of going solar outweighs the benefits. I've got a scenario where I was just looking at, and it's so obvious to why it may appear that way that I just had to bring it up. All right, so here's the scenario. One of our clients is he has a solar system that covers 100% of his, well, a little over 100% of his solar energy, his previous year, that is. You have to look at the previous 12 months to build a solar system for you. And he has 4 batteries. Now, the way he has his house set up is he has his solar system collecting energy, and his house is using that energy during the daytime. But when he's not using that energy, the excess energy is starting going, instead of going straight to the grid, it goes to charge his batteries. And when his batteries are charged, the excess energy then goes to the grid, which means he's collecting very few credits. Now during the nighttime, normally we have set batteries set up so when there's a power outage, your house can use the batteries. But he has his house set up not only for when there's a power outage, his house will use the batteries, but he has it set up to where during the nighttime, all right, instead of pulling energy from the grid, he uses his 4 batteries first. And if that energy from those 4 batteries just happens to deplete, which I highly doubt, because he has 4, which covers his entire house for the entire day, including the daytime, it would use the batteries first, and then he'll pull from the grid. But here's the thing: the reason it appears that monetarily doesn't benefit him to be going solar is because he doesn't really need those batteries. He lives here in Omaha, Nebraska. And here in Omaha, Nebraska, we have very few power outages, maybe one every few years. And it's not the whole city, it's just maybe a certain part because there was an accident and somebody maybe hit a pole or something. And that power outage may last a few hours. That's about it. What he could have done is simply added kept the battery, not buy the batteries, added a few extra panels to his solar system to where he creates enough excess energy to where the power that he's pulling from the grid during the nighttime, all right, that those credits would cancel out that extra kilowatt hours that he's using during the nighttime. If you understand what I'm saying here. So he really didn't need those batteries. He could have easily added just a few more panels and got the same results. Right now, his electric bill is only about $30 because of the service charges. But you understand, we can't do anything about the service charges. But he could have gotten the same results for less money per hour that he was paying when he was going 100% on the grid. But instead, he got this entire solar system plus 4 batteries, which he really doesn't need. And now his payment for his solar system is almost 2.5 times his payment when he was on the grid, 100% on the grid. And the extra cost is coming from those batteries. He didn't really need all that. I don't know why his agent didn't tell him that he didn't really need all that, because he just didn't, all right? That agent is supposed to show him a way that he can help him save some money and not take advantage of him, all right? Like I said, this guy could have simply added a few extra panels so that he created extra credits that would eliminate the credits that he's eliminate some of that extra power that he's using during the nighttime, and he's be fine. But on the other hand, him having these batteries does help the environment out because he's using less dirty energy, which is a good thing. I'll take that. But monetarily, right now, he probably won't be benefiting monetarily for maybe the next 3 to 5 years. When most solar panel systems, once you're up and running, you should be making, you should, in most situations, should be saving money that moment. Okay? But this guy, he has 4 batteries that he don't even need. In a place in Omaha, Nebraska, we don't have lots of power outages, and he doesn't really need all those batteries for the nighttime when he could just add a couple of panels and trade extra credits that would eliminate the usage, the dirty energy usage, or the kilowatt hours that he uses during the nighttime. Those credits that he builds up would eliminate that. But on the other hand, like I said, he is helping the environment by having those batteries. However, monetarily, he won't be saving money for at least 3 years. He doesn't really need that. So when you're buying a solar system or agents, when you're trying to help a client, make sure you're actually helping them. Clients, homeowners, make sure you pay attention to that. If you might not need a bunch of extra stuff. Now you can have it if you want it, but let me tell you, buying a 4, 5, 6, maybe even 1 extra battery would probably set your payment above what you're paying now, and that's not. For me, that's not my goal. My goal is to not only help the environment to reduce the use of dirty energy, but also to help the client.